I decided for this vlog, I'm going to show you guys what a typical evening looks like in our household. So in these winter hours, Nolan often gets home around 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. Hey! We try to eat around 6 to 6:30, somewhere in there. One of the things I often do when I make dinner is baked potato. We really like sweet potatoes. These look a little bit sad, but that's one thing that I can have. And I'm a little bit short tonight, so I'm just going to do baked potato as well. Put them in the oven at 350 for 1 hour. I also sometimes like to spray them with olive oil and put salt on them. Makes them really good. I am doing chicken thighs, which are broiled in the oven. They are so tasty. You just put them on a broiler pan and rub them with salt and pepper. Broil them for like 10 minutes on each side. They are so good. You can add some barbecue spice if you'd like. That adds some extra flavor. But we're gonna probably have that and green beans. Alright, so I'm gonna let the potatoes in just a little bit longer and pull them out. I think they're about finished. And then 10 minutes on each side for the chicken. I like when the top is just a little bit crispy. So yeah. I want some chicken.
Yes.
Careful, it's hot.
I want to track my tails.
Okay, buddy, let's pray.
Ready?
Dear God, thank you for this food. Thank you for potatoes and chicken.
And chicken, green beans, and honey.
And green beans and honey. In Jesus'
And
name.
potatoes.
And potatoes. In Jesus' name, amen.
So?
What do you say?
Yeah, please.
Maybe Daddy could get you green beans. What is it?
Green beans and tails and chicken.
So after telling Nolan about a day where I just felt like I was spinning my wheels and getting nowhere, especially with potty training a toddler, he told me to just go do something where I could kind of rejuvenate and get away by myself. And he took care of cleaning everything up in the kitchen. Bless his heart. I seriously have married the best ever.
Bumblebees in the hay. Bumblebees.
Come back here. Come back here. Wow.
Oh, you got me! Let me get this dishwasher started. Got it. There we go. Now it should go shut. Thanks, buddy. Here, I gotta put this chair back in.
Mommy smells so fair.
Alrighty then.
So the last little bit has been really busy for me in different areas, and I was getting behind on my YouTube videos. I often like having them done in advance, and actually I came to this week, I didn't have a video done. I was panicking. I'm like, what can I make? And then the thought came to me, there's two reasons I'm going to talk about both. In the evening, sometimes when I put Xander to bed, we sing, and he loves to sing, and it just makes my heart melt listening to him. He's still at that place where he's still baby, kind of has that baby talk, and I'm going to miss it so much. And I was thinking to myself, Janine, you need to video this because in another half year or year, this is going to be gone, and this cute little lisping of songs is not going to be happening, so you need to record an evening of you singing with him. So that was on my mind. And then the second thing was, I thought, well, you know what? That would make a good video for this week. I need something quick and easy. But along with that, I just wanted to tell you all something that's going on YouTube. If you haven't actually seen this anywhere, you as viewers might not be aware of this. But the FTC fined YouTube like 170 million, I believe, a few months back because they were violating the COPPA law, where it's like a Children's Online Protection Act of some kind. So now YouTube is really cracking down, and the FTC at the beginning of 2020 is going to pass a law that actually affects creators so that we are held responsible. I'm going to dive into it just really quickly so you guys understand. If you all have a bunch of family YouTubers or child content that you enjoy following or have your children watch, you need to be aware of this, because there's going to be a lot of things that are happening. Your channels might start disappearing and you can't find them anymore. Anything that would be viewed as directed to children, definitely, or also something that a child might find appealing, which covers a huge range of things, from anything from like science experiments, educational things, family vlogs. There's just a huge array of things that children enjoy, crafting. So all these types of channels, even though they may not be directed at children, could be possibly in danger of this Child Protection Act. Now, what's the big deal? I'm all for child safety on the internet, trust me. But I don't quite understand the reasoning behind this. It's the parent's responsibility not to hand over the YouTube account to a child if they don't want them to see the ads that are being brought to them. And by ads, I mean they're collecting data on the viewer, on what they watch, on what they browse for, so that they can personalize the ads that are shown to them. So what's going to happen, you have to market that it's child friendly, and what's going to happen, first off, comments will be disabled, which is really hard on YouTube channels, because without comments, videos don't get ranked as well, and they just kind of disappear. People like to engage, and I like to engage with you as an audience. It gives us a connection. That's like the life of your YouTube channel, is the comments. So that disappears. The second thing that disappears is personalized ads, which for a YouTube creator is a pretty big deal, because it takes a lot of work to make videos. And the ads on the videos help compensate for all the time that creators are putting into videos. It's basically like your paycheck from YouTube for creating your content. Now, granted, some of us it's not that much, but for some of these huge YouTubers, this is their livelihood. This is how they make money. And so that's going to be taken away. Also, you can no longer hit the notification bell to be alerted when videos come out. You also, creators can't put end screens on, which isn't that big of a deal, where, you know, suggestive videos pop up. So there's like a host of things that are happening, and all these changes are going to make it really hard to find these types of videos, because the algorithm's just going to kind of bury them. So a lot of your favorite channels, you might suddenly not be able to find them anymore, simply because of all this that's happening. So the scary thing is, what people are scared is going to happen is all the good content that's there that could be child friendly. You have your family friendly channels, you have crafting channels, you have all these different channels that have good content to watch for families or for kids. Likely a lot of these might just give up and quit, and suddenly you won't have as good a quality content online anymore. If someone can't be compensated for their work, most times there's really no point in going to all that effort, because videos take a lot of work. This is a job. And so a lot of creators might just stop, or then the shift might go to where it's more non-child friendly content. So channels might start using more profanity and things like that, just to prove that this is not a child friendly video, that type of thing, which children are still going to be watching. It's just suddenly there's not going to be nearly as good a content, if you understand what I'm saying. Because there's already a rule on YouTube, you cannot sign up unless you're 13 or older. But we know there's a lot of children younger than 13 that are on YouTube, and so they're in their parents' accounts and browsing. So we know that these rules and laws aren't going to really prevent kids from watching YouTube, but now suddenly we don't have good quality content on YouTube for kids to watch. You see what's kind of happening here. And I know that a lot of my content could be deemed as child friendly because Xander's in it. And so I was thinking about what I could do this week, and I got to thinking about videoing Xander as he is singing, and we're singing and going to bedtime, and have more of a Xander video. So I thought I would maybe make this video and publish it before next year, because next year is when these laws come into effect. And in case I didn't tell you, what happens if you don't obey these laws and you classify a video as non-child friendly, and the FTC comes through and sees your video and they say this is for children, they can fine you $42,000 per video, which is really freaky. So anyway, we want to be real careful. I definitely would appreciate your prayers and your thoughts, but big changes are going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to this channel, if we can keep it up or not. I love how I've gotten to know some of you all just through the comments and engaging with you. I would just really hate to see if we had to shut this down. But the only thing I would say is that if you enjoy this channel and you want to make sure that it doesn't get buried after all these laws come into effect, just hit the notification bell, and that will make sure that YouTube makes sure to show you the videos when I publish. That bell might not be there. And then again, all my comments might end up being disabled, but for now at least, that's the only thing I can say. I also have a Facebook account, Instagram account, but I know that's not really the same as YouTube. You're welcome to follow there, but I'm not very consistent, I'll be honest. Really, I'm just basically about creating videos, not really all these social media platforms. So, anyway, I'm sorry about this long spiel, but I wanted to update you in case things start happening and you don't know what's happening. And, yeah. Often I enjoy getting some of my own personal work done while Nolan plays with Xander in the evening. This is something that I feel like I should be changing because I don't want Xander to grow up where only his dad plays with him in the evenings and I'm always off doing some other things. But it's kind of what I'm doing right now, and I really need to change that up. But I'm being honest with you guys, we're not a perfect family. So far from it.
Prayers. In your prayers. Boom. Over there. Come from. Down from.
My work's not.
Down to my. Wait.
Careful, you're gonna fall and go boom. Are you gonna give Mommy a hug and a kiss?
No.
Mommy needs a hug. Mommy needs a hug. He doesn't always get a bath at night. I'll confess that as well. I should probably make sure he does every night. Sometimes I'm just feeling too lazy, and if he wasn't really playing outside and real dirty, then I don't even bother. Often Nolan reads to Xander in the evenings a bedtime story. Nolan's kind of the book guy. And so often Xander and Nolan sit down and he'll read them a book. Sometimes I'll sit down with them.
There's grabber.
Yeah.
There's grabber right there.
Yep, picks up the log. There's a big grabber on. Clunk. A log loader picks up logs and stacks them on a truck. Left foot, right foot, feet, feet, feet. How many, many feet you meet. Here come clown feet. Small feet, big feet. Here come pig feet. His feet, her feet. Fuzzy fur feet. They started building their big boat. And here they're waterproofing it so the water can't get in. But you could be safe in my boat. And they laughed at him. They said, oh, that's silly. There's not going to be that much water here. The cows.
Donkey in there.
Donkeys, yeah. What are these, buddy?
What are these?
What are those?
Giraffes.
They're giraffes, yeah. And here comes some horses.
Some evenings Xander and I will sing together. It just melts my heart. So, yeah, that's kind of how bedtime routine goes. Catch, Mom? Whoa! Oh, remember what song did we sing at church? What song does Xander want to sing?
Jesus loves
Okay, ready?
Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. For the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak,
But he
is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Your body
Jesus
loves me. Yes, Jesus
loves me.
The Bible tells me so.
Good job. Shall we do building up the temple? Building up the temple.
Building
Building up the temple. Building up the temple of the Lord. Building up the temple. Building up the temple. Building up the temple of the Lord. Brother, won't you help me? Sister, won't you help me? Building up the temple of the Lord. Say, brother, won't you help me? Sister, won't you help me? Building up the temple of the Lord.
We can have cheese.
Okay, we can have cheese in. Let's do yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, yes, sir. Can you stand right there? I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I may never march in the infantry. Oh, ride in the cavalry. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir. I'm in the Lord's army. Good job. Oh, there's a church in the valley, but no lovely spot in the vale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as a little brown church in the vale. Oh, come, 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 come to the church in the vale. Oh, come to the church in the vale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as a little brown church in the vale. Good job! Mommy loves you.
Cheese.
Okay, we'll have cheese here real soon. Okay, ready? There we go. Okay, shut your eyes. You ready? Dear Jesus, thank you for a fun day today. Yeah, I could go to the potty a little bit. Help me to grow up to love you. Yeah. And to help forgive people if they're not very nice to me. And thank you for puppies. You say puppies? What else? Thank you for God, Jesus. Thank you for yummy food. Be with all the little children that don't have mommies and daddies to love them. Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
I need cheese.
You just want cheese, huh? Mommy, have a hug and a kiss. Oh, Mommy's so sad. Xander, come. You think Cletus is hungry?
No.
Oh, I bet Cletus is... Cletus, are you hungry? Yeah. Look, Cletus is looking at you. He's looking at you. Mommy, kiss. Good night. I love you. Look at Cletus. He said, "Meh." What's Cletus doing? Meh. 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 Where's Cletus? Is he hungry? I think Cletus wants a bale.
Hay.
He needs some hay.
I need some straw.
You need some straw. Okay.
Yes, some straw.
Cletus, are you hungry for straw?
So trust my husband's ever-present sense of humor. Xander has this teddy bear sheep that he sleeps with, and Nolan started calling him Cletus, of all names. And the name stuck, and ever since we call his little sheep Cletus. And we have started this game that he absolutely loves when we go to bed. Since we live on a farm, we feed cows bales of hay with a skid loader. And so this is just the utmost fun that I pretend I'm a skid loader. He starts me up. He's a bale or a straw or whatever we're feeding Cletus that night. And I become a skid loader and load him up. And then I dump him into the crib to feed Cletus. And then, of course, Cletus eats him.
Here comes a skid loader. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Are you hungry, Cletus? Oh, I have hay. Cletus, I have some hay for you. Beep, beep, beep.
Xander absolutely loves this game and goes into giggle fits.
Blow mommy kiss. I love you.
And that's the game for the evening.
How to we?
Okay, here.
How to we, Mom? Chicken.
You're welcome. Turn off the lamp. Boink. Good night.
Good night.
So guys, if you're new here, I'd love if you subscribe and hit that little bell button. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Be blessed and have a great weekend. We'll see y'all. Bye.